Hello, hopefully you can all hear me okay. There we go. I can see some people are here already. If you can hear me okay, just let me know in the comment section and then I know everything is fine. I do know how it can be. Hello, Natasha. First comment. Fantastic. Let me know if the sound is coming through loud and clear. I've moved the studio around this week just to test everything. And I thought I'd do something a bit different from the normal brick wall. So hopefully you are all okay. So yes, Sunday sessions this week. We're going to do something a little bit different. There we go. Harvey, hi from Harvey Benchfield, listening from Meltham. Meltham is almost the centre of the universe. It is close to Huddersfield. It is in Huddersfield, so that is close. Yep, it's fine. Brilliant. So we can continue on. Hopefully you've all had a good week. Have you had any challenges this week? Have you had any wins this week? Let us know in the comment section what your wins were this week. What challenges have you overcome? What new opportunities have you seen? What is going well for you this week? Because we want to focus on the positives. It's been an interesting week for me. I was at a very interesting seminar thing on Saturday afternoon about motivation and coming through the COVID stuff. And it was great to listen to people's stories of how they've been through some kind of really challenging times and what's drove them forward. Harvey, loud and clear, brilliant. And it's nice that we kind of have this small community here on the Sunday sessions, which is about that same thing. It's about us, facing those challenges and driving forward. One of the interesting points that one of the speakers came across is how we often we struggle to pay bills, not just financially, but emotionally, where we'll write checks for favors for friends that we don't have the emotional resources to cash. And we do this because it's the right thing to do sometimes when a friend is in need or help. We will kind of go, yeah, we can help with that. We can help with that. I can help with that. And it's taking time away from you when you should be working on yourself and recharging your own batteries. So, let's make a mental note together to, although it's great to help other people, this has always got to be about, you've got to help yourself first in order for you to have the resources to help other people. If you're pouring from an empty cup, you're not going to have that much to pour. So, as usual, we have 30 minutes of positive suggestions to make you feel good, to let go of the stresses of this week and start the next week afresh. So what I want you to do is make yourself as comfortable as you can. Loosen any clothing you might have that's tight. Put your phone on silent and maybe set an alarm for maybe 40 minutes time. Switch off any distractions and please don't take part in this session. If you're currently seeing the doctor for a serious medical or mental condition, if you know you shouldn't be taking part in these types of things, then please do not. Like I said, set an alarm for 40 minutes time, and then that way, if you do drift into a deep sleep, your alarm will wake you up and you'll wake up feeling fantastic and refreshed. So I'm going to put my little timer up for 30 minutes just to let you know. Countdown, there it is. Feel good in 30 minutes. So what I want you to do is lie down, sit down, do whatever you need to do. However you want to listen to this. If you're listening to this through headphones, then that's brilliant. If you're listening to this on a laptop, then that's fine also. What I want you to do right now is just focus on your breathing. A discussion I was having this afternoon with somebody is when we're breathing from our chest, we're in a place of anxiety. We're tense. Our shoulders are tense. Our body is tense. So we're breathing from the top of our chest. We're breathing shallow, and this sends the wrong signals to our brain, and it puts us into that fight or flight. Our anxious brain, our lizard brain is taking over. So I want you to just, as you're laid there, sat there right now, just close your eyes down and just allow yourself to be completely relaxed. Allow yourself to let go of the stresses from the week. And I want you to just follow my suggestions. I want you to imagine yourself completely relaxed. How would it feel to you if your body was just completely relaxed right now? I want you to imagine, oh, thank you very much on the compliment of the beard. I want you to imagine how it would feel if your body was completely relaxed. Imagine what it would feel like, and just imagine that you had control over your thoughts completely. So you could just flick a switch and switch them off. Imagine if you were completely suggestible to the power of hypnosis. What would that feel like to you? Now, as you're sat there laid there, what I want you to do is interlock your fingers and just place them on your stomach, over your belly button. And what I want you to do is take a big deep breath in. And as you breathe in, I want you to push your stomach out, inflate your stomach like a balloon. So breathe in through your nose, hold it, and then exhale. Notice how your stomach rises as you breathe. Make special effort to really inflate your tummy as you breathe in through your nose. Hold it, and then exhale all the way down. And I want you to continue to focus as you're sat there, laid there right now. Continue to focus on your breathing and the sound of my voice. I want you to just relax and let go of all that tension as you continue to breathe in through your nose and slowly out through your mouth, raising your stomach and then flatten it in it again. I want you to concentrate on breathing deeply into your stomach, because when you feel tired and exhausted emotionally and physically, a lot of that feeling of overwhelm is just a feeling of lack of oxygen. As you breathe deeply into your stomach, you're bringing in more oxygen into your lungs, more oxygen into your bloodstream, and this helps you focus your mind now. As you're sat there laid there, continue to relax down deeper. I'm going to ask you to use your imagination. Nothing strange or mysterious will happen, although some of you may noticing changes as the week goes on. But these changes are positive changes, changes in your mindset. I want you to understand that nothing I say is probably going to be new to you. You know what foods are good for your body. You know what fuel you should be putting in. And you know the tasks you should be doing in order to become more successful. I think Jordan Peterson calls it slaying the dragon. The more you hide from the dragon, from the challenges, the bigger and more powerful it becomes. But as you turn and face the dragon, you realize that by tackling it, it becomes tiny. And once you come through it, you realize that you feel better for taking on that challenge. So, as you sit there and lay there, I want you to stop thinking about the challenges of this week. They have passed now. They have gone. Nothing you can say or do right now can change that. You can go back and think about it and analyze it and figure out what they meant by it and figure out what you should have said or should have done. But then all you're doing is dragging your past into this moment now. Sound's gone funny. Don't know if it's your side or mine. I don't know. So take that feeling of right now, of the things that happened this week, and let them go. There's nothing you can do. What I want you to do is continue to focus. Focus on this moment now. This is the one moment that you're in control of. You can become aware of how you feel when you stop the distractions around you, when you listen to your body and your mind. You can really pay attention to who you are and focus on who you want to be. And this is the most important thing. Your unconscious mind can pop in suggestions of things you want to work towards. But if you're busy distracted with other people and other situations, then you are busy living somebody else's life. As you stop and focus inside, you begin to realize the path you should be on. Now, I want you to continue breathing easily now. You may begin to feel a sense of warmth, of comfort wash over you. This is because as you continue to breathe deeply into your stomach, that oxygen moves around your bloodstream and around your mind. And every day, take time to stop and think about your breathing. Think about that. Because you may find there's moments when you are tense and anxious. And at that moment, you'll realize you're probably breathing in your chest. You're breathing shallow. And you are starving your brain of the oxygen that it needs to function properly. As you continue to relax, you may wish to imagine a beautiful path, a meadow, a stream, a river, a lake, whatever you choose. Because you can use your imagination to help you visualize, to meditate, to focus on your goals now. As I'm talking to your unconscious mind, I want you to know how good it feels to just let go, to focus on this moment right now. Focus on your right arm. Notice how it feels. Really allow the tension to drain away from that right arm. Allow it to become heavy, loose, limp. Again, focus on your left arm. Notice how this feels. Are you aware of a difference in feeling from the right to the left? And there's no right or wrong feeling to feel. As you continue to drift and dream and relax, the stresses and tensions of the days and weeks gone by just left behind now. As you continue to breathe, notice how good it feels with each breath you exhale. Notice as you control those breaths and you exhale out. Notice how it's like you are exhaling all the tension and stress. As you breathe in, you're breathing in that oxygen, that life-giving force that does you so good. As you exhale, you're pushing out the toxins, the stresses, the tensions, the negativity that you don't need, want, or desire. As you're sat there, laid there, listening to the sound of my voice, you can begin to notice how the sound of my voice helps you relax down deeper now. As you continue to focus and relax, you can allow all the stress and tension to drain away from your head, your shoulders. Just really allow those shoulders now to let go, to drop, to relax. As you relax your shoulders down, your body, your posture just feels better. Now, you know, every morning when you wake up at your usual time, those first few moments, you have an opportunity to set your mind right for the day ahead. And here's a tip. Don't block your days into days. Split them into early morning, late afternoon, early evening. And then that way, if something challenges you along the day, it's not ruined your day, it's just ruined your early morning, which gives you a chance to restart again in the afternoon. Break it down into sections. And you may choose to make these sections more important. This is my time to be creative. This is my time to tackle the things that I've been putting off. But by the by, that's up to you if you take that on board now. But each morning, you have the choice to take the opportunity to prime yourself, get yourself ready for the day ahead. And this could be just as you wake up and that moment when we don't want to get out of bed. But in that moment, ask yourself, what do I want to achieve today? Who do I want to be today? Because here's the thing, you can be anybody you choose to be. You can change your mind at any time. But focus on that moment. Focus on who you want to be and what you want to achieve that day. What's the one small step that if you achieve that one small step, will you go on to do great things? And why is it important to do that small task? Because every step matters. When it becomes a problem is when we don't make progress, when we don't put in effort, when we stand at the edge and look forward and wish we'd have done something. If you start your day with that small task of what's the one small step I want to achieve today? And once you get that done, this primes you and sets you up for achieving more goals. Because those small successes give you the motivation and the drive to keep going forward. And it's great to have massive goals. As you're sat there and laid there, I'm sure because you take this time to invest in yourself, that you have ambitions to be better, to be a better person, to grow as an individual, to learn more about ourselves. But here's the thing, it's all about the tiny, tiny adjustments now. A great example is to steer a big ship. You only need to be a slight degree. And further down the line on that destination, you can be thousands of miles in a different direction. Somebody described it at the weekend as a 2 millimeter difference. I believe it was Gary Rhodes. He says you want to make a 2 millimeter difference. Because if you imagine a golfer at the tee ready to take their shot, the 2 millimeter difference at that point when they hit that ball is the difference between being on course or being miles off, is just that 2 millimeter difference. If when you wake up in the morning, you make that choice to make a 2 millimeter difference, a small change, adjustment in the direction that you want to achieve, then this will make a massive difference further down the line. And if every day you were doing those small percentage, those small wins, then at the end of the month, that's 28, as a minimum, 28 small wins, which to me is a big win. 28 small steps in the direction of your choice. As you continue to relax and drift and dream, I want you to allow your creative mind some freedom to express itself. I don't know where or how this will be, but it will be at some point during this next week. I want you to find something that brings you joy. Whatever that joy may be, but something creative. Make something, draw something, paint something, sew something, cut something, colour something, whatever it is, no matter how big or small. It may be you decide to paint a watercolour. It may be that you decide to make a man that looks like he's made out of plasticine out of blue tack. I don't care what it is. It doesn't matter. What matters is you do something that's creative for you, that makes you smile. Because by exercising your creative mind, this helps you solve problems in different ways. Now, even though it may seem silly to just draw something, paint something, or create something in that moment, but you are using your mind in different ways. And this then enables your mind to help you solve problems, find solutions in more creative ways. You are exercising both parts of your mind. And by doing this, this gives you more resources. And just by breathing better, having better posture, and exercising your creative mind, this should have a massive impact in your ability to focus and think clearly. Now, Monday comes around every single week, and you have that choice to wake up tomorrow morning. And you can wake up ready to thrive and survive and take on the challenges of the week because you have a powerful mind, a powerful unconscious. You can find yourself when you wake up in the morning thinking about what you want to achieve that day, about taking those moments to do those big stomach breaths to fill your body with that oxygen to start the day, and then get out of bed ready to take on the challenges of the day. Excited, knowing that you are creating the life that you want. Because by doing this will give you the resources, physical, financial, and emotional, that will help you in the future help other people. But until that moment that your reserves are built up, then hold it back. Focus on you. We always say do good to the world around you, but with not a detriment to ourselves. By recharging your batteries, by priming yourself for your best day, then this puts you in the right mindset to take on those challenges. And we all know people that need extra help. We all know people that drain our energy. This is the moment when you stop and put you first. Build up your resources because that way you'll have more to give. But you will find that by stopping and taking the time to focus on yourself, you will find that you then attract like-minded people to your circle. So you end up with a circle of friends, associates that are all radiating a positive energy, that are plugged in to the importance of being plugged in. You find that this raises your energy levels, and this is a great way that the universe rewards you for taking control. You find that you no longer associate with negative, toxic people because you know that this is what's holding you back. They are stealing your energy, your life force. They are taking it away from you as if they were putting their hand in your pocket and taking your money. And you wouldn't stand for that. If you kept lending friends money and they didn't pay it back, eventually you would stop. It's exactly the same with your emotional intelligence. The levels of energy that you have. Surround yourself with people that fill up those resources so that as a collective you have more to give. As you continue to focus and relax, some of these suggestions will hit a point with you. And I think on some level, you already knew what you needed to hear. As you focus and relax and drift and dream, you may find tonight when you go to bed at your usual time, you can switch off. You can breathe deeply from your stomach, raising those hands up and down as you slowly drift off into a wonderful night's sleep. And in that sleep, your mind is recharged, your body begins to heal. The tensions that you used to have relax, and in doing so, your body becomes less tense. The aches and pains start to disappear. As you focus on the sound of my voice, you can continue to breathe and dream and relax. Every breath you exhale, every noise that you hear, and the sound of my voice helps you let go. Each week, when you listen to these sessions, you find a deeper level of understanding because your unconscious mind knows what you need to hear. It will find meaning in almost anything that I say that is relevant to you. Anything that's not relevant that you're aware of, your unconscious mind can just let it go. And just like wiping the slate clean, you have the opportunity when you wake up tomorrow morning, you have that chance, that moment to start again, to create the day that you want by starting and priming yourself in a positive way, plugging into the universe and getting the resources that you need. Then if you face those challenges of the day, you will know you will face them with all the energy and all the resources that you need to tackle that challenge. Every day, in every way, you are learning more about yourself. You are learning new skills, new resources, new ways to tackle challenges. But you're also learning the importance of enjoying the moment, this moment right now. And as we get busy sometimes with work and friends and social media and television and distraction, you can stop and focus on what's really important. And that's this moment right now. The universe is a massive place. And when you think about it properly, it is mind boggling. But the one thing that you are certain of, the one thing that's important, is this very moment now. As you continue to focus, drift, dream, and relax, you find that by recharging your body with this positive energy, you start to attract from the universe more positive things. You find more positive people around your circle. You see opportunities that may have been there a long time, but you never noticed them before, or new opportunities arrive. And this is a way of just letting you know that once you take a small step with the right resources, anything opens up in front of you. As you continue to drift and dream and relax, I don't know if your unconscious mind took you on a journey with fluffy flowers and green meadows or a beautiful stream, or if you were focused on my suggestions and the words that I said. None of this really matters. What matters is you take on board the positive messages that you need to stop and take action that is positive and beneficial to you. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 up to 5. On the count of 5, you'll open your eyes feeling really good because you've taken these moments, this 30 minutes for yourself. No distractions, no other things going on. You've really given yourself full attention that you need. 1 and 2, lighter and brighter, as if your mind and body has been cleansed with pure spring mountain water. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes, allowing that oxygen to really circulate to every nerve, every fiber, every muscle of your body. 1, 2, 3. Feeling re-energized and revitalized. Feeling good in every way, shape, and form. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really enjoying this wonderful sensation once again. Taking this time every Sunday to focus on you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feeling so good. Really start to stretch those shoulders back. Give your hands a bit of a shake as we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open those eyes. Feel good now. Enjoy this sensation, and hopefully it has been good for you. Each week we go on a different ramble and we see where it takes us. Hopefully you've enjoyed this session, and please do let me know in the comments section where you are watching this from. If you're watching this on YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn as well. I'll just check the comments on LinkedIn. There we go. So yes, there's a couple of things as well. You see, we've got like 2 minutes left, so I'm going to fill those 2 minutes with stuff. Each week, I interview different hypnotists and ask them about the importance of the books that they read. And so, if you want to get hold of one of those books, I shall just pop it up into the comment section now. Let me just see if that pops up there. That should bring up a link to the Amazon books on the right side in the comment section. I don't know if that does that on LinkedIn or not. These are great books from professional hypnotists that have kind of said these are the books that have influenced their lives in every way, shape, and form. There we go. Thanks, Grant. Great session. My absolute pleasure. Harvey, thank you for another valuable, inspirational learning experience. Grant, great delivery as always. I have a question to put forward, if I may. Absolutely, Harvey, question away. That's what I am here for. Natasha, no breakdown this week. There we go. Call me the AA. So yeah, what's the question, Harvey? Do you like the mugs, by the way? Actually, I bought a shed load of these just before lockdown to send out to various clients, which has not been done. So if you want to get yourself a Grant Saunders mug, a mug with my mug on. So I'll just wait for Harvey's question. We will wait for him. We have time. Yes, there must have been. Natasha's got one. Jelly Bean's got one. And I think that's it, actually. Yes, there is a Facebook group as well. See if I can find that. No, it's not on these files. There is a Facebook group for the Sunday sessions. Please do join that as well and subscribe on YouTube. And that's a place where you can drop in any suggestions for future sessions as well. If you've had a particular challenge in the week that you need something for, then drop that in there as well. That's what this is. Hopefully it's, I get a lot from these. Hopefully you guys get some stuff from these as well. So it's all about, it's all about working together and having fun. I did try and change the background this week as well. It's a bit different. So yes, Harvey, I'm still waiting for that question. If you want, you can put it forward to me now or in the group. It's completely up to you. We will wait. I'll check my messages just in case he sent it that way. Okay, no worries. Have it. It's not, your question's not appearing on my screen. So just, there we go. Give me a second. Take all the time that you want, Harvey. We will wait for you. So yeah, each week again we go live in different places. We go live on YouTube. We go live in this Facebook group, and we also go live on LinkedIn. I tend to answer the questions on LinkedIn after the session because it doesn't bring them up on my screen here. But again, it's always interesting to see where people come from. It's always interesting to see where people are watching in the world. I know over in LinkedIn, we got someone from New York that's watching the session, and he's going to be on another show at some point in the future as well. We've got someone from Meltham in Yorkshire watching. So it's always interesting to see where people are watching from. Natasha's not waiting for you, Harvey. So yeah, I'll hang on and wait. This is going to be a good question. So yeah, on this, I'm also looking at bringing in some slightly different therapists to kind of talk about some of the stuff that they do as well. I do a live stream on Thursdays for entertainment and performance hypnotists, but I do believe there's a great reason or need to bring in some different people to talk about different techniques that they use for coping mechanisms for stress relief, anxiety. The use of the word now comes up quite a lot. What's the reason for it? Is it an Ericksonian thing? Kind of. It's your unconscious mind could assign a meaning to it. So I'll say the word now, I want you to do this, and now, but it also gives a time when it should be done. So now, as I'm talking to you, so yeah, it is kind of Ericksonian, and it's habits that you pick up all the time. My English is terrible because sometimes I talk hypnotically, which doesn't make any sense grammatically, if that makes sense. Now, I'm only kidding. So yeah, does that answer you? I find that just using that word all the time, there's a lot of ambiguity within when things should start, when things should happen, and using the power of now. It stops the mind from putting it off, from procrastinating, from doing it in a bit. For it to be done now is for you to take action now. I hope that helps. It does make sense. Thank you. Brilliant. Thank you very much for joining us once again, Harvey. Love the picture on Facebook earlier as well at the David Brown Museum. That looked really cool. So, guys, that's it from me this week. If you have any questions, drop them in the Sunday Sessions group. Please share this far and wide to your friends. And I shall see you next Sunday at 7:30 right here on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn.